the man himself.
This was a run back. They constantly run into each other at Smash Night. I believe they met each other in Grands 2 weeks ago, so it'll be interesting to see that. It's especially with these two mid characters. I love seeing two mid characters. These are high level players, not mid characters.
Yeah.
It's always fun to see those two mid tier characters go at it. You know, give it a little extra spice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always nice seeing people, rep the lower tier characters and proving that, you can really do it all in Oklahoma with any character if you put the time in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, really nice that, these characters get some rep and stuff. You don't really see them at the higher levels of play. You got Raito for Duck Hunt, which is super interesting, but I've really been liking how Charlie does his setups and stuff with the can, and the side B combos and confirms that he does are just really, really sick. His coverage is really great. But Cannon Red's Jigglypuff just sticks to you like glue. I've been watching him, and the way he traces the opponent is just so crazy to me. I love watching his.
Yeah, I've noticed Cannon Red is very good at pressing his advantage state, especially when he's edge guarding.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you don't get those early kills with the rescue frames and stuff, you can have a hard time. Especially, getting into this matchup would seem pretty difficult because that can just cover the airspace really well. But that side B from Duckhunt is also very committal. So
yeah, it is a bit committal. So like if Cannon Red's able to weave around it, then it should guarantee him pretty much a free punish. But honestly, Charlie's just been able to cancel out Chaz's Cannon Red's approaches right here. He's just able to like fade out.
Good job of just like shutting out that space that Charlie wants to be at. Get it confirmed right there. Really good stuff coming out from Charlie today.
Yeah.
Using that gunman just to like, pressure the landing as soon as they get in. You can lock them down and shield, and it may not be as good versus Puff since he's always in the air, but there's a chance that he does decide to try to work his way on the ground, then that'll.
Yeah, definitely. Charlie's actually just outplaying Cannon Red right now. It's really impressive.
Taking a big control of this match, but these two always like playing on FD, and I'm just kind of questioning that choice because of having platforming to land on seems like a good option for Puff, but Cannon Red knows more than I do about Jigglypuff. So.
And yet Charlie just managed to use Can right there to kill Cannon Red for edge guarding him.
Yeah, Charlie really getting some clips in this match.
Yeah, I feel like just Can is just like overall super good in this matchup. It can stop like Jigglypuff's air chains, well not air chains necessarily, but things like late hit fair combos, things like that. Since Can is frame 1, it just allows Charlie to get out of a lot of the situations.
Nice. They're knocking Can back.
Oh, wow.
Coverage there.
Jiggly
all the way back.
Cannon showing that he's learned a few tricks in this matchup.
These two definitely play a lot.
Yeah.
They're probably very comfortable with the offstage habits and stuff. Good coverage there. Good kill. It's definitely what he needed to get back.
Yeah, and Charlie's just so good at like getting these follow-ups with the Can, especially from like his grabs.
Getting in right here just seems like it's a painful process. You can't get in, and that Jigglypuff is light and that Can was stale, but he's still gonna get the kill there.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that Can is stale. Just like.
It's gonna hit you.
It's so much damage.
Yeah, it's gonna keep getting you. Eventually it's gonna kill if you can't get in. And
yeah, especially on a character that is oh so light as Puff. It's honestly just a given.
Second lightest character in the game, isn't she? She's second, right?
It's something like that.
Pichu is the first. But yeah, it definitely seems like a rough matchup to get in on. And Puff definitely struggles with zoners. Definitely being one of the best weird mid-tier zoners in the game. It's definitely really hard to get in.
Yeah, but I think if Cannon Red's just playing around the Can more, like you saw like him taking those 2 stocks in a row, he was starting to play around Can more, and that's what enabled him take those stocks. If he does that more, and if he like expands upon it in this game, he might be able to bring it to game 3.
And we did see small battlefield, like I said, having some places to land. I feel like it definitely helped Jigglypuff, and it seems like Cannon definitely wanted to get the platform setup. But Puff does have some really good platform setups, Pound and Sing confirms that can cover almost every option. So Charlie's got to look out for that.
Yeah, but like Cannon Red is also just really good at edge guarding there. Like he brought Charlie getting to that ledge once. He brought that and managed to convert it into just a free stock for him. Like that's what he just has to do in this matchup because of how easily Duck Hunt is able to control space in a way that's detrimental to
You have to
Jigglypuff.
get in. It's basically the Shoto issue, right? You have to get in. You have to kill them immediately if you get in, or else
Yeah.
you're just gonna end up taking a bunch of percent. But Cannon Red's definitely covering a lot of space here with his aerial mobility. Probably pick the stopper back there to whip sync.
Yeah, honestly, Cannon Red's ability to just edge guard is helping
It's
him a lot
immaculate.
in this
It's
set.
immaculate.
Yeah.
Going into the game too, he seemed to have been doing a lot better of a job weaving around those cans, or at least getting that trade for him, you know?
And like you see here, Charlie's adapting now to Cannon Red's edge guards. He's able to use things like his Nair dodge. He's recovering high to mix up Cannon Red there. Unfortunately, Cannon Red was able to play around his adaptation.
That was such good coverage on the air dodge for the ledge. They recognizing that. A little bit close to the ledge, probably not going to go low again. So they covered that with a long flip-flop.
Yeah, both of these players are just really good at adapting to each other, and you can just tell because they played against each other so much. Like I'm sure Charlie wants to be able to beat Cannon Red again, and he's a game up. He doesn't want to like let this go.
Yeah, these two are very back and forth. It's very interesting to watch. And this is a matchup that you will never ever see at like big majors and stuff like that. It's really interesting to see how it plays out.
Compliment to the players, insult to the Smash scene here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Good on the players, man. Just bringing these underrepresented characters out.
Yeah, and Cannon manages to just walk into that can, and now Charlie's put in a place where he has to avoid being put off stage by Cannon.
Yeah,
Cannon really doesn't have a way to kill Charlie while he's on stage.
Ooh. Oh, that was so good catching the wall jump with that.
I don't know if Charlie meant to wall jump there.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I don't think you want to wall jump there just because like there's animation lockout with the wall jump.
He hadn't been doing it, so I mean, I understand him going for the.
Yeah, I get it as a mix-up,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure if like that was intentional or not.
Yeah, it
'Cause,
would have
like,
mixed me up. I didn't even know Duck
But-
Hunt could wall jump.
Cannon Red, that Nair covered, several different options.
Yeah,
If he
pretty
was
much
gonna- If he was
everything.
going to air dodge, if he was going to jump, if he swung, he pretty much had everything covered there with that lingering Nair, and it got the kill from him, which could have been scary because at that percent, Puff, doesn't really have a lot of setups into stuff that will kill that are just guaranteed. He can forward throw, send him at a really bad angle, and then try to clean out from there, or you can just look for a raw back air. So that could have been scary for him, especially with Duck Hunt's ability to rack up damage pretty fast.
Yeah. Well, now we're hearing the final game of this set. I'm sure Charlie wants to be able to win this, so he takes Cannon Red to PS2. I'm not really sure about how the stage works out in the matchup. I haven't seen this matchup nearly enough to like be able to make an accurate judgment on it. But if Charlie is deciding to go to it as a center pick, I'm sure like there's some.
Definitely wanted more space, probably.
Yeah.
And platforms are going to help Puff as well, but more space to control and run away, and Jigglypuff definitely can help Charlie.
Does PS2 have a bigger blast zone than Small Battlefield?
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure if it's like sides or ceilings, but definitely.
Wow, I'm actually surprised that Pound was able to be punished there.
With a close pound, it can be punished. I'm not sure if Duck Hunt's up smash is fast enough to punish it. It looked like it was, but
I think
yeah.
Cannon Red was also drifting in there. I'm sure that's why Charlie was able to punish it with an up smash.
He was holding in, yeah. He might have been going for some aerial pressure afterwards. His pound is, relatively safe if you space it, and it can even be plus on block.
Depending on how late the hit
Yeah,
is,
the
right?
last
Yeah.
few frames because it has so much stuff, which is crazy. But just got it a little bit too close there.
Yeah, you can see Charlie's just trying so hard to like. Oh yeah, he misinputted. I think that was meant to be a can. I'm not sure, or maybe it was like supposed to be a forward-facing up B. But yeah, you can see like Charlie's trying so hard to avoid like being off stage or even at ledge. Like it's to the point where he's trying to make sure that Cannon stays on stage.
That was such a good parry right there, knowing that he's going to be mashing that frame one cannon. Oh my god, the coverage, dude.
But yeah, that's
Holy
going to be a dub for Cannon. He adapted really well to how Charlie was playing with the can.
I see we got VG Cheese in the chat. What's up, man? That's my boy VG Cheese over there.
Yeah.
We got here. Cannon took the game. That was really good coverage on him. That was a best of 3. Oh,